menace to sobriety. Just a menace, just a menace, just a menace. Menace to sobriety.
Mate, I know it sounds awful, but I want to get to it's honest, right? But I used to just stamp on people's heads. I had no problem with that. I wasn't a straight up fighting geezer. I wasn't one of those people that's like, right, let's see who's going to be the best fighter. I was just like, I'm gonna hurt you, and I'm not going to stop.
Does it
I'd
make
scare my friends.
Does it make you feel bad looking back on it now? Because you could have killed someone, right?
That's a really interesting question, and something we'll have to dive into. But I do struggle to find those feelings. Yeah.
What, of regret?
I don't regret any of it because obviously I wouldn't have learned and I wouldn't be where I am. In terms of remorse,
you don't.
I consciously know it. I can look back and say, I wish I never done that. They didn't deserve it, and it's bad. But on a
genuine level,
felt sense level, I didn't know what that was. So how could I ever connect that to that? You know, I'd never expressed my emotions. I'd never felt them. I'd never learned to nurture.
But now, do you have remorse or not? Or would it be kind of falsifying it because it wasn't there then?
Yeah, exactly. It's a very complex thing. I mean, I can't say immediately yes.
Yeah.
You know, I could tell you yes easily, you know, and that'd be the right thing to say to keep everyone happy. It wouldn't be the truth.
Well, I think that's a very honest response, because most people that, you know, that go through that I mean, I'm pretty sure that a lot of these situations, you weren't going out and randomly attacking people like a psycho. A lot of these situations would have been altercations that have accelerated, and ultimately you were fed up of people taking advantage of you, but you pushed it too far. But you can't falsify emotions. Like, you can't say, well, no, you know, I harbour a lot of regret for something that you don't, you know?
Well, this is a good opportunity to get into this. So during all this, I was, you know, at one point I was looking at 8 years in jail for all these offences. That's what my lawyer said. And I went to a pre-sentence report, and a pre-sentence report is where you go to probation and they like ask you questions, get to know a little bit about you so they can understand what you're like in your family dynamic and who you are, so they can recommend, you know, a bit more of an informed decision to the judge on the day when they send you your sentence. So the judge isn't just guessing, and they can take things into account. Yeah. Everyone in the criminal system knows that you're on your best behaviour in this place, because this is your chance to maybe turn a bit of waterworks on, or share some trauma and maybe get some favourable words that's going to, you know, help you maybe not go to jail at all, or at least get a lesser sentence. Me, complete opposite. I'm going in there like late, sitting there like, gone in, what the fuck do you want? And they said, do you not care that you're going to prison for 8 years? I was like, no. And I didn't. I genuinely didn't. Had no understanding of repercussions, what that effect that might have on me later on. I just didn't. It just wasn't there. Do you not care about what you've done to these people? No, didn't. Wasn't there. You know, it's not like I actually was. I was never happy about it. I'd never got any thrill. Well, I did get a thrill out of it, but not by doing it. I didn't want that person to be hurt or anything like that. It's not like I'm this like crazy fucking serial killer that just like thrives on other people's pain. That wasn't there, but it was just void. It was just numb throughout the years of trauma, and throughout, or it's either through trauma or just through never learning to actually understand what those things are. Yeah, you have to be taught, you know, this is what this is what that is, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. But if that doesn't happen, you know, my emotional intelligence was zero. Yeah. You know, I was emotionally unintelligent. I was emotionally thick. And I just said, no, I don't, you know, because I've always just been very matter of fact about things. Painfully honest, I guess. Yeah. And she sent me for a psychiatric assessment, and I just thought that was a part of it.
But I can understand why, because you're lacking empathy and you're lacking remorse, understanding. These are classic signs of psychotic behaviour, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just thought, I'm just getting pissed up with my mates, and fucking a couple of blokes there, so I've just done them in, you know, whatever. And I've done some time in jail, and if I do a bit more, so what? Didn't think about, but what about when I'm married when I'm 33 and I'm married to a woman from America and they won't let me in? You know, like now.
Like now, yeah.
I didn't think of that. Anyway, so sent me for a psychiatric assessment at Dr. Sadler, and he did his report, and I was expecting him to just come back and just say just a little shit and nothing wrong with him. But they actually diagnosed me with an antisocial personality disorder. Googled it, psychopath. That's what it was.
Oh, well, right.
So I'm a diagnosed psychopath, yeah.
Fucking hell, mate. Fuck, mate, you could have told me this before you come in. Mate, just fucking didn't tell me at the beginning, man. I should be tooled up or something here, mate. Do you know what the mad thing is? I was saying that. I was saying, is this why? That's why I asked you a minute ago. I said, like, did you not regret it? And then you were like, well, I can't find the feelings there. Now you can't lie. So, and man, that's so interesting. So so you are a diagnosed psychopath.
Bear in mind, though, this was 15 years ago, and and I've done a lot of work on myself, and I have actually since gone back to mental health services and been reassessed, and they've said there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. So there is always this question: was I born a psychopath? Was it a product of my trauma and my upbringing, or my lack of emotional nurturing? Was it due to just my behaviour and situationally and circumstantially it looked as though I was one? Or is there still a bit of resonance there now and I've used to channel it into a more productive area? Or am I just an out and out psycho that's doing anything I can to profit and gain?
When you say it like that, I think it's the latter, man.
Like, some would say that, some would say it is, or some would say it's a mixture of it all. I couldn't answer it.
Well, you go to the doctors and you are also an
tell
actor.
you what, don't tell people that.
Menace to sobriety. Just a menace. Just a menace.